Good day, viewers, and welcome to your darling program coming to you from Akoko Radio TV. Yeah, it's your boy Peter Ibiloye on the show, The Other Side of Things. What is in the other side, in your side there? In my own side, if you know what is going on, a lot of things are going on. But anyways, we keep trying our best, we don't give up. Not to waste our time, what did I bring to the program today? Yeah, the last time we met, we're talking about journey of life, and I was bringing out some points, and I said something in the last time we met. I said if there's anything you're going to take home from that time, that you should take home the fact that your journey is different from my journey, and my journey is different from my fellow mate's journey. So if our journey is different from each other, all we just need to do is to learn some things. There are some things we are meant to learn in our journey and for us to implement. I think those were the things we mentioned the last time we met. And I said journey, that when we are talking about journey of life, that is not something that we can just finish in a sitting, because there are a lot of things to it. There are a lot of things to your journey. There are a lot of things to my journey. What makes my own journey unique is my own story to the journey. You see, even we've always forgotten that at any time, at any point in time, anyone can die. I'm talking at any moment in time, I can die. So if I can die at any moment in time, how am I, enjoying the journey of life? How are you enjoying the journey of life? If you, at the back of your mind, you can know that, okay, at any time I can die. Let me just, enjoy this moment. As I'm enjoying it, I'm also doing what? Enjoying my journey of life. Today, there's another thing I want us to talk about. It's still related to journey. And if you think about it, you see that they are both working in hand. And what did I want to say? I want to bring us to the understanding of test of time. In the journey of life, there's a point where you get to where they test what you are being tested of, what you have, what you've accomplished, what your journey what you've gone through in your journey. But most of the time, when it gets to this point of test of time, most of the time people fail. But if you fail, does that mean you're a failure? Let me give you an instance. It's just like someone who is going to school. He went to secondary school, get to university, each and all the stages that the person went through in life. There were tests, there were examinations to know if the person is capable to move to the next stage of life. So also in your life, in your journey, there are tests of time. But when this test of time comes, that does not mean even if you fail, you're a failure. No, there are some things you have to learn during that period, during that test of time. I said the test of time. That when the test of time comes, there are some examinations you are doing, life examination you are doing. But once you are going through this phase, there are some things you are meant to also learn during that your examination period. Let me give you an instance. 2 people wrote examinations, and when the results came out, the both of them scored 70 over 100. One out of the 2 of them went back to do what? To go and check, what did I do wrong with this 30%, so that I can understand. Am I sure I really failed this thing, or there was something I did wrong? Now, if they are to repeat the same exam, who do you think would do more? That person that went back to check what he did, what was his mistake. By the time that person is resitting for that exam, even if he still make mistake, if he's meant to score 70, if he scores 70 before, by the time he resits that exam, he can do better. He can score even 80. But compared to the person that did not go back to check his mistake, if that person should sit down and do that exam again, it's possible for that person to even score less. this is the test of time in life. When there are problems, when there are challenges, how, if those challenges did not come, how do you want to know that you can overcome those challenges? You can, for you to be a leader, you must have gone through a challenge of you leading people. If you have not led people before, if you've not gone through that experience, you cannot know how it is to be a leader. That is a test of time. There are tests in that period. So, what circumstances are you going through in your implementing period? You know, when we did the last, when we met the last time, some people in the comment section, I stormed that call. They said, "Oh, I'm in the implementing period. I'm implementing what I've learned." Okay, good. Now you are implementing what you've learned. What you should know also is that in your implementing period, when you are trying those things you've learned, you should know that there will be a test of time. This test of time might not be the normal exam you've been doing, whereby you sit down, they give you script, you write the exam. No. This test of time is different because it's going to challenge you. It's going to know how you can handle those situations. So one thing I would just want you to know is, even when this test of time should come, even if you fail, even if you do not do it right, you should know that it is just a period. You should learn something in that phase, because even when you come back to face that kind of challenge again, you'll be able to do it, to overcome. Test of time. The test of time, yes, the test of time, coming to you from Akoko Radio TV on the show The Other Side of Things, with your boy Ibiloye Peter on the show. Now, don't forget, this topic is coming from the first topic where we said the journey of life. And in the journey of life, I said there is a starting period. There's a time you learn. There's a time you learn from your boss. Once you learn, you gather those skills. After learning, there's a phase where you do what? You implement. When you implement those things, then there's a phase when you start doing what? Reaping the fruit of your labor. And today I'm not saying the test of time. Now, during your implementing period, during that trying period, during that phase when you are doing what? Implementing those things you've learned, you are trying to, get to success. There is a test in that phase. There is a time you are going to face where it's going to feel like, why me? Yes, it has to be you, because you are the one who wants to get to, the promised land. You are the one who wants to achieve that success. So for you to achieve that success, you need to go through that test of time. So if that test of time should come, are you going to give up on your dreams? If that test of time should come, are you going to say, "Oh no, I'm not more doing this thing again"? If that test of time should come, are you going to say, "Oh, I'm giving up on this marriage"? Because don't forget, I said in the journey of life, we are not just talking about a business. We are talking about business. We are talking about education. We are talking about your family, your marriage. Yes, all these things are journey. So in this journey of life, I'll put it in quote, in this journey of life, when the test of time should come, I hope you are not going to give up. That is just what the word is coming for you from Akoko Radio TV. When the test of time should come, just try to learn during those phases. Try to, implement all the things you've learned to gain success. And this is what we'll be ending the show today, all the way from Akoko Radio TV. My name is Ibiloye Peter on the show The Other Side of Things, coming from Akoko Radio TV. Till next time we say again, don't forget to follow us on Akoko so you can always stay tuned to our program. See you in the next one.